Good morning, EZers. We are back at it yet again, this time with a Total War Warhammer 2 stream. So, let me just get the game up on the view. It is good. So this morning, I'm breaking the promise which I initially made, which is we're gonna do a campaign and run it through to the end. But the reason we're breaking that promise is because I have gotten my hands on Total War Warhammer 2, and I'm very excited to play a game with you guys on this here called Mortal Empires. So the previous version we were playing was Total War Warhammer 1. That had a handful of races um, that were available to play. Total War Warhammer 2 also has another handful of races. I brought some DLC because I can, and now I have combined the two games. So we are able to play on this map called Mortal Empires, which then enables us to choose virtually any race on a far bigger map. So, I'm gonna face some choice paralysis here, guys. I already know that because there's just so many races that I can play. I love the lizard men. They're pretty much Aztec slash Mayan lizards. How cool is that? There's the Dark Elves, which are pretty badass. They are pretty much super quick, magical, super mean and evil elves. We've got Skaven, which are rat people. They are also really cool. Um, of course, the Empire, the Dwarves. I'm not going to play those guys. I'm not even going to play Orcs because I've played them before. But we are also now able to play Norska. We're able to play Wood Elves or Chaos. But I think we'll play one of the newer races and let's have a look at what different troop choices the Lizardmen have, eh? So we've got Gorok, who's a Scar veteran. He's a very rare one because he's albino, which means he's extra good. So you can see he starts off with some Saurus warriors, so not great units. Apparently the challenge is easy. I don't want an easy challenge. It might be a slow build up, but we'll probably get more fights if we don't go that way. He's pretty good. Krokar, he's a Saurus veteran also, but he doesn't have the he's not albino, so he's maybe not as unique. But he's got some good abilities. And you start off with a feral stegodon. So you start off with pretty much a giant triceratops. We've got Hexotl. I think I'll be this guy because he's very fluffy. This is a slan. Pretty much a giant frog. But I don't like that. -10. I've changed my mind. We're gonna be Croc Gar. So let's start this thing. So I'm gonna be learning because I haven't played Lizardmen before. This is actually the first time I'm playing Total War Warhammer 2. So it's going to be a cool journey with you guys. Obviously, a lot of it is very similar, but all the races have their unique ways that they play. So it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be very fun indeed. Let's load up the game. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, boom. So yeah, the Lizardmen they don't necessarily have great relations with anyone.
O mighty Krokgar, you find yourself
Let's
far
listen to
from
this
home
first.
on an expedition to the Southlands. Yet you are not alone here. Other lizardkin may be found nearby, although their interpretation of the Great Plan may differ from yours. I advise caution. Beyond the jungles lie the barren deserts of the dead. You will find no allies here, and the mountains are not hospitable to your kind. Yet they will need to be crossed if you are to join your geomantic strands to the nodes in Lustria. Beware, too, of the living. The warm bloods that dwell in these lands make constant war upon one another, and will be hostile to your cohorts also. Build your strength, then move against them in force. Fulfillment of the Great Plan depends upon your control of the Southland's ferocious lord. Expand your realm, conquer the warm bloods, and bring the designs of the old ones to fruition.
So, the Lizardmen are actually the oldest race in the Warhammer universe. Their arch enemies are really the Skaven, although pretty much chaos, like a lot of people. But they were made as a race to serve the people who created the old ones, who created the other races as well. But these were the Lizardmen were their kind of chosen servants. And the Lizardmen are now just trying to live up to what the old ones, their creators, wanted them to do. So let's see how they play. First of the Slan, Mage Priest spawned upon the world. Venerable Lord Croak may be awoken by any and all of the children of the Old Ones to witness and command his near unimaginable power in turning cities of the world to ruin. So an incredibly strong Slan. He's actually a mummified Slan. So even when the Slan die, they're such powerful magicians that their spirits can hang around their body and they can still do stuff. A geomantic web. Lizardmen settlements are linked by an unseen network of power, which spans the world by increasing the power of the geomantic web in a province. Lizardmen faction can increase the potency of any commandments issued there. Oh, nice. So, I guess the more provinces I have, the more good their province abilities are. Spawning pools of Lustria will occasionally bring forth an especially gifted set of warriors. Cool. Which may be recruited once a special mission is completed. Learn more about Lizardmen here. We don't need to. We'll figure them out as we go. So you can already tell the map is very different compared to what you would have seen in the last one. We are pretty much in a carbon copy of Southern America, except we're lizard people. And the Skaven are really the only people who have given us a major threat in a long time. So Krokgar's army seems pretty alright. Lizardmen will be, I think, pretty tough units, but we've also actually got some speed, unlike the dwarves who we were playing last time. So let's, I need to get an idea of some of these buildings that they have. So we've got resource, grazing pastures, military, so we can get skink skirmishers and a skink chief. I like skink chiefs. They're skinks are like smaller lizard men, where saurus are the bigger ones. Advanced military you can't get, of course. Defense. Oh my gosh, they've got so much more in their defense side. I love anything that increases your research rate. And reclaim tunnels, so ones that are taken from the Skaven. And so just reading that description, we're not going to be able to see all the Skaven cities straight away because they live underground. Unlocks technologies. Oh, sorry. So my guys aren't necessarily hugely happy. Let's put the skink into my main man's army. Let's look at my technology too. So okay, that changes things. I need to be able to build buildings to research technology, and that's the geomantic web. So I need to link these lines up to get better benefits in my province. The other kind of enemy that I may encounter, I'm not sure if it's actually in this, but I know it's a DLC that you can get, is a pirate vampire. So pretty much
Relations with foreign powers
skeleton
may
pirates.
be managed through diplomacy, my lord. Consider your situation carefully before
So,
accepting
like
any
a lot of
agreement.
others, I can confederate with other lizard men, which is good. So, I feel like it's a good idea to just be able to research nice and early. So why not go for that? It's gonna, you know me, I like to get money first and foremost, but some races they're just not played like that. So I need to start by unlocking technology, because it's hard if you get behind on technology to catch up again. At least I can speed it up if I have to, but also the building I'm making is a growth building, so it will actually give me it will enable me to build things faster. So my victory conditions, I need to maintain control of 14 provinces, so that's quite a lot, including these ones, although I can do it through vassals and military hours. So quite a lot, and I need to construct 5 star changes, a vault of the old ones, and destroy a bunch of factums. Pirates of Sartosa, so they do have those pirates. So there's kind of different ways you can do it, but like pretty much every good faction, I also need to beat Archon Ever Chosen. There is a short campaign, but let's be honest, we want to do the long campaign. We don't want to do the short campaign. We want to go for the big victory. But let's start this. Let's get in a fight. And I am not going to be able to battle them this turn, but that's okay. Hopefully I can get that one. Suitable climate. Oh, okay. So there's going to be other penalties based on me. Because I'm lizard man, I'm cold-blooded. So I'm going to have to get ahead of the game there and figure out what settlements I can actually occupy. And I also need to find these Skaven undercities. That's going to be such a pain. To use underway. Oh, can I not catch him now?
Your cold-blooded kind are the true guardians of the world, ancient lord. Yet the younger races care little for the designs of the old ones. Deploy your ferocious warriors and wield your most potent sorcery. You shall impose the order you seek.
Oh man, he got so far away. Hailing from deep within the jungles of the cold are the most ancient race of all. There you go. See, I know my stuffs. So, I'm not going to be able to catch those guys, let's be honest. But what I can do is start getting some settlements.
The city has been reached, and your warriors are prepared for battle, mighty lord. Study
Skaven,
your options.
get out of
nevertheless.
my cities.
Encircling the enemy and starving them out may be the wisest course of action.
Well, it's not, because that would be boring for everyone who's watching. We're not going to go for the wise course of action, we're going to go for the fun course of action. So let's see how lizard men fight. Ooh, I didn't know you could select the insert key to go into first person mode. That's cool. We might have to give that a go. That sounds very fun. I'm excited, guys.
Your soldiers are
Oh,
ready
see,
to
look at what
deploy
they've
for battle,
done.
my lord. They
They've
await
ruined
your
it.
orders.
Look at what they've done. Look at the, like, simple graphics change. Even though, like, you can merge these games, look at how cool that different graphics is. So that Skaven have wrecked the city. I need to reclaim it and repair it. So rude. So rude. So we got skirmishes. Prop guy is gonna be a beast. Oh, cool. That's a priest. So he's actually a magic person. Let's get him. Even though he doesn't seem to have abilities, let's just try get him something. Oh, he does have something. He can make my guy slightly better at fighting.
Be sure to position your troops accurately in battle, my lord.
So,
Drag out your formations for best effect.
to see units destination. Terrain, yeah, I know that. Cool. So these guys are shooty fighty units. What a description. And then we've got just a bunch of AV units at the back. Skaven slaves are gonna be nothing. Whoa, the Lord is occupying up a bit of space there. It's cool, both of them already have abilities that they can trigger, where in the last game you didn't really get abilities that could trigger just like straight away. Skinks, you can tell they're pretty fast, right? Oh, I know it sounds lame, but I actually like the way they run. It looks cool. So let's watch what happens as we smash these guys down. So you can see, I think my javelins will have some sort of poison. So you can tell my skinks are a lot faster than my look at their javelins go too. That seems relatively devastating. Oh, those javelins have done well. Although they're already nearly out of
The enemy
ammunition.
waver, my lord. Their troops begin to flee. Run the cowards down!
My guys, you can tell are a little bit bigger than their ones. Let's buff up my spear and shield unit. Let's get some charges off. So the other thing about being cold-blooded is, yes, they don't actually feel that much. So they are relatively fearless. They're shooting into me, but watch my... These are called cold ones. They're like pretty much velociraptors that my guys ride, more or less. That's how I think of them. Let's look at what my feral stegodon is doing, because that looks like he's gonna have some fun. Oh my! Look at that, that's so cool. And over here, my guys are just better, let's be honest. Oh my, that stegodon is annihilating.
The enemy general is slain, my lord, cursing your name with his dying breath. Send his army after him.
Sub 1 is this is a settlement one. I'm not gonna chase these guys down, there's no point, but okay, I like them. I like the lizard men. I'm glad I chose them as my race to play. Look at that. The Saurus Rose chewed through them. Admittedly, they weren't good Skaven troops. Like, they're pretty bad. Skaven are a horde army, which you can tell by the pure amount that they bring to the table. Even though they had less, or the same infantry units as mine, they had a heck of a lot more guys. I don't want to raise. I want to occupy. So let's bring this back.
Invocations of great potency may be performed by your most potent wielders of magic, mighty lord.
Tell me more.
Summon them together, and they may perform rites to grant you considerable powers, albeit at a price.
What's my price? Right, so taking Bowden makes the jungles themselves turn against intruders. This right is now the bottom of the campaign interface. Ooh, interesting. Cost significant amount of money. Causes attrition to enemy armies. That's cool. Oh my god, they're right. They give you some great bonuses. Oh my. Skink favelas. Oh my. So they don't live in nice places. Man, I like the buildings of this race as well. I know we haven't seen necessarily a lot yet, but I can already tell that they are going to have a just really solid stack you can do, like to stack up your research rate and stuff. It's going to be great. Wow, this guy is similar to Forgrim Grudgebearer in the amount of ways he can buff against specific people. Available at rank 10. Ooh, I can give him a Carnosaur, which is a giant dinosaur to ride. You guys haven't seen that yet, but some people get very cool abilities. Okay. He's already going to be really good as I improve him, so I'm going to make him a buff character with his attributes. And with my skink priest, oh my gosh, this guy can end up riding a stegodon. Cool. In the meantime, I'll make his powers a lot better. Wow, I can't believe a skink priest can ride a stegodon. These guys are gonna be good. Good and fun and stuff. And I'm being raided.
My lord, the enemy raid your lands and slaughter your denizens. Take up arms against them. Make them pay dearly for their transgressions. Assistance is available should you need it, my lord. You may rely upon it.
Okay, so I absolutely do want to get up to these guys. What type of movements do I have? Wow. Underway these passable wall routes. Cool. Bit of campaign line of sight. So that's their unique. That's pretty cool. But I'm just more worried about getting to these guys and actually getting them down. What is that food symbol? Do I need to worry about food now? I don't know. Oh well. Hoo-hoo. Who's this? I don't know. Oh well. Let's keep going. It's kind of nice to be at the bottom of the map too. Jay Stovers, yes! Thank you, Jay. It's so great to have you watching the stream. We'll have to
Unseen by warm blood
get
eyes,
you to
the
suggest a game from
geomantic
Game
web
Pass you want us to
binds the
play.
energies of your most sacred temple cities together, revered master. Encourage its growth, and its power will surely underpin the restoration of cold-blooded order to the world.
So yeah, I think that's pretty
Skaven,
much.
my lord.
Yes, I
These
know.
verminous ratmen are rarely seen above ground. Place no trust in their words, and keep their squalid messengers at arm's length, lest some foul contagion of...
I want to get them gone. I'm earning lots of monies. Since I can't go anywhere, let's give these guys some more. More! Wow, the upkeep's relatively cheap. That's nice. I'll try have... Still the cheapest way to play Warhammer. It absolutely is, Jay. Absolutely is. Let's end these Skaven. Get out of my jungles. Okay. I am always keen for more money. So, Old One Monument, Stone Market. Ooh, that's really good, but let's get my public order in check first, because it's going down. They're gonna run. I'm not gonna be able to catch them. But I'm gonna do my best, because this is clearly also a settlement they have sneakily occupied. Boom. Let's get these fellas. Oh, they're certainly making a few armies. That's okay. Should I be confident? I don't know if I should be that confident. To have a little Saurus. Yes, give me better Sauruses for sure. Sure, there's going to be some great puns available by the end of the stream with the amount of times I'm going to say Saurus, the Saurus.
The council is disappointed.
Oh, look at all those races. Comes out of stance underway. I kind of like that it tells me, oh, that's a big army now.
Consider varying your tactics when maneuvering in the face of the enemy, my lord.
I'm sure you guys all have large amounts of faith in me. So I'm gonna just take them on. Oh, they're running. Skaven just are not that strong, clearly. Let's take these guys out. So they actually have a general this time. It's a wizard though, so I can smash him in combat. Bunch of Skaven slaves who are not even slightly scary. If you guys have played any Total Wars, it's like peasants in medieval Total War or Rome Total War. They're just not good. I just want to fight this battle because I enjoyed the last one so much. It's going to be an easy battle because the troops are so terrible. But why not? Why not, right, Jay? Why not just do it for the fun? Got a strong core of dudes. My flanking units.
You may use the hills, valleys, and stranger formations of this place to your advantage, Commander. The terrain can conceal your forces.
Only got one missile infantry. Rush is what I am seeing here. Absolutely. Oh. Oh my lord. So, turns out, Skaven can just spawn behind you. What a surprise. What a surprise. I have to admit, I was absolutely not expecting that, but that's pretty cool. These guys are not going to be... What are they? I smell failure! That's not a coincidence, my friend. Still pretty surprised that they just spawned behind me. That unit is going to be annoying now. It's just going to be annoying because oh my, again? Let's try catch this one so they can't rally against us. Maybe... Oh, he's cast some magic powers. Do you see that? That is gonna be annoying. It's almost like he planned it.
Your troops come under fire, Commander. Have them find cover or eliminate the source.
The only reason I'm taking my time, Jay, and not tank rushing quite yet is because I just don't want them attacking the back. I want to make their units shattered. We'll hold them on that flank. Again? These guys are going to get smacked anyway. Look at that. Look, oh. The magic is really annoying.
Your warriors tire, mighty lord. Their exertions dull their ability to fight. Give them time to rest, even amidst the thickest of battles.
I'm a cruel master. They will have no time to rest. Welcome to my little friend, Mr. Stegadon. Let's see this guy's first person view. Oh my! Oh my lord! He is demolishing them. Note to self, first person does distort the camera angle a little bit. Let's charge in the back of these fellas. Oh, it's been quite the fight. Oh, and now they are all running
The enemy
away.
commander runs from the field, my lord, and a sorry spectacle it is too. His army will surely follow.
Oh yes, they will. Believe you me. The victory is ours! Fair enough, divide and conquer. Yeah, it's all just trying to minimize the casualties because I know that there's other Skaven armies around. That's purely it. Not that their troops have proven much of a threat yet, but you never know when their good ones are actually going to appear. Conqueror achievement. But hooey! Let's dig it on. What a beast. So we wiped them both out. That's nice. Occupy. Oh, so that means I took the Skaven's last settlement, which is why they are now facing attrition. We'll start with just making my Sauruses more fighty. Enemy killed in battle. Mika. Mika the mouse. Province secured. Oh yes, so let's see what they can do as province commands. I guess you would be excited for the CNC. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's gonna be very cool. We were playing Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition yesterday, Jay, and that was also a lot of fun. So I can make my army better. Number of uses +2 for Holy Stellar. I haven't figured that one out yet. Chance plague spreading, plague duration. Oh no. Holy Stellar. Army ability. Make my research rate better. Will give me... I'll start with alignment of crafting and we will change that as we go through. So I can now make some new magic powers. Uranan's Thunderbolt. Good against armor, good against artillery pieces, that's pretty nice. Curse of the Wind. Midnight Wind. Gotta do Uranan's Thunderbolt. So I also gained a banner, which is pretty cool. Let's check out if I have any armor. I didn't see any notes. Just a scarecrow banner. So I can make flying units scared. That's it. Banner. I'm assuming those are like Tomb Kings or something, so Egyptian skeletons over there. Yep, here they go. They're gonna just attack me. Whoa. So this is apparently a better army, which is why I wanted to keep those casualties to a minimum. But let's see if they can actually do much. Man, it's not even a full unit because I only just took the settlement, so the garrison hasn't gone up. It was pretty fun playing that. That was a lot of fun. We played with Ruben, Luke, Carl, so all our MTAs, Jay. It was a lot of fun, and we had Tim, who was a member of the Aussie field team, join as well. Always good to have him on because he is really good at gaming. Gives us some, you know, legitimacy. My Stegodon is too big to hide. That's okay. So we'll stack up in the corner so that they can't flank us, and then have some units out of our own ready to flank. I can now do some shooty damage as well with my attacks, which is quite nice. And I guess I have a whole bunch of little people to help out if I need it. So let's really stack this corner. And where's their lord? He's actually a combat guy this time, so that'll be interesting.
The winds of magic blow strongly in this place, Commander. Harness its power and channel it against your enemy.
Not like amazing for the units I'm playing against, but let's just test it out. It'll probably look pretty cool. And they're too fast, so I only got the back of them. Oh. So they're still spawning units on me. Wipe them out quickly. Look at how easy that is. Need to take skirmish mode off because they're backed into a corner.
Your warriors rampage, mighty lord. They no longer respond to orders.
Oh, that does not sound ideal. This will do a bit of damage over here. Oh yes. That magic. They are going to start running. Let's use my super quick dudes to get in amongst it. And these guys are starting to break. Yeah, look at that. Their whole army is collapsing now. So much fun. There's a slight benefit to running down as many of these guys as I can. That's a nice satisfying thud in my ears from my feral stegodon. Okay guys, run them down. Run them down.
We are doomed!
Fortunately, Skaven are relatively fast, so they're going to escape with most of the unit intact. Luckily my skinks are ridiculously fast too, for a basic unit. Okay, in battle. We held the settlement. Just tough as nails, and these guys are still... I was surprised that they wouldn't let me auto-resolve. But I guess pure numbers? Like 1500 troops? Ooh. Let's get some unit experience. Yay! Rite of Ferocity. Form right. So it lasts for 5 turns. Let's wait before I spend just 2,000 doing something like that. This one's really good if you're in a bind. My lord, that just buffs your army so well. Get a wind blast, so focus on some damage rather than some buff right now, because it's cooler. Not because it's better, because it's cooler. So, I kind of trust my settlements, but at the same time...
Think me fool?
Yes, I think you're a fool.
Your army will be joined by reinforcements in battle, my lord, should you decide to fight. All the better to surround the enemy
Man,
and drive them off
let's
the field.
get those experience points up. Oh, and I got an even better talisman straight after just getting one. I will not complain. No, you can have the Dawnstone. And my lovely skink priest, the man with a plan, you can have a Luckstone. Because I don't want you to get into too much fights. Well, honestly, I can almost recruit a second army already, but I'm just gonna bide my time slightly and make this an extra good army.
Global recruitment is available to boost your armies far from home, my lord. Yet such flexibility comes at a price. Build your
I
forces
like those
close to
skink
home where
skirmishes.
possible.
They're really handy when you can't recruit cavalry for chasing guys down. Now, I've got 7 garrison in here, so they're not really going to be a problem there. This Christ, I've got 6 garrisons, so against this army, as we've seen with how Skaven's fight, they can't even take one of my settlements at this point. That army's just going to drive down itself, and it will try to take one. It's just not going to go with. Cool. My corruption because of taking their cities is great. And I'm now getting my normal corruption back up. My public order as well, I should say. It's just a new way to look at it. So let's see if I can do anything with these guys. I still can't actually tell, like, it's a vampire count army. Okay. Or no, it's... Oh, I don't know. I don't know who they are. Let's go find out. I'll give my army a turn to recover in a settlement, because they will recover from their casualties faster. And then we'll go take some guys out. What is these crazy Skaven doing? Replenish this time a bit faster. Just giving my guys experience. Quest successful. I've got a revered spear. Researcher technology. Wandari, which could reportedly cut down mortals as swiftly as an ogre biting for a Ratman scale. Krokar has been honoured to wield the spear for hundreds of years. That's right. These guys live for hundreds of years.
The winds of magic blow across the land, my lord. Those who can harness
Good.
it gain access to formidable
Good.
power.
Good. Kill 500 enemies in battle. Okay. I won't complain at that. I'd love to get that, but that's a turn away. Just continue to upgrade the army itself. It's pretty handy. I've got a full I'll go here because I'm hoping I can like eventually confederate with these guys. So let's start by heading towards the Doomglade and seeing what's there. I'll continue to just focus on getting my settlements ready to upgrade. I want 2 so I can upgrade my big one. My big bad settlement. Let's continue to try max this one out as well. I'm mainly going with close combat weapons at the moment rather than the spears because most the enemies I'll be facing at this point in time won't have cavalry or anything like that. Occupy the Doomglade. Colonize. So now I have to wait for that army to grow again. Silver Host, etc. See, I'm sure those are Tomb Kings now. Technology. We'll give some love to the skinks. So that's cool. I can make this the stone marker. That gives me a technology. Also gives me more income from this all my settlements in this region. So nice. That's a good bonus. Can I do anything good with you guys yet?
One rug.
Carrick Zorn.
My throng
I don't think
stands
I'll be
ready.
able to
Do not disappoint.
take your
No
settlements,
way.
so why not try ally with you? Yeah, there you go. Oh, they're vampire counts. Interesting.
The goddess
But
wills
there
it.
are Tomb Kings up north.
Are you ready?
So we've got vampires and
Ibarus shall rise
we've got
again.
Tomb Kings. I'm not at war strictly with these guys yet, so I might take the Golden Tower, because if I take that I should be able to start trading. And trading is good for money. Knowledge gained. Commit to research. Knowledge can wait. Oh man, I've got the money at this point.
The taint of undeath festers in this place, my lord.
Uh-oh.
Take steps to reduce corruption spreading further amongst your followers, or they may turn against you to serve a new master.
Oh, that sounds like it has changed. If left unchecked. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
A
decrease it. I
strategic
mean, it's already
overview
decreasing.
can be useful in such.
Okay, so we want to primarily upgrade my main settlement. And then I'm going to be able to get some better troops in a second. um, I might just take on these silver host and wipe them out if I can. But to do that I need obviously to regrow this army. Oh, the Arachnos. Someone's destroyed a faction. The greenskins are gone. Ooh! Hero recruited. Oh my. It's 50. I'm gonna spawn a hero. The reason I'm spawning this hero is because I want to upgrade this before I'm not going to be able to upgrade it as much as I want. I want to get more troop options. Should the schedule now internal group work? Ooh, thanks Jay. That's awesome. We'll yeah, we'll be starting at 10 AM NZ time every day. So you'll be it'll be great to have you joining in. Thanks, man. We're also doing a what do you call it? Tell Me Tuesday today on the Facebook page. So if you want to join us to listen to some great tips on Windows, feel free to. I'm gonna do the same thing as before here and start with you know what? Let's get some resources. Let's get some unique stuff. It'll also help. Plus, watching this makes me want to play Magic. Fair enough. I guess, man, I don't have as many Magic cards as I used to, but I totally get you there. Let's keep on moving. It's going to be a few turns of just restocking that army that colonized. Two more turns till I can build some stuff, and I'll probably be able to do an upgrade of another one of these, unless I save it to keep my main settlement going up. Oh, the choices. The choices. Two more turns to recoup my army. I really want to get some more big dinosaurs, guys. I want to get some more big dinosaurs, but I have to be patient. It's physically impossible to get right now. And we have another hero to beat up some enemy lords. Oh guys, one more skip. One more skip.
My lord, a rival
Okay,
power desires a change in your mutual relations.
I agree. Become my ally. Confederate with me. I want your provinces. Give them to me. construction costs. Oh. Oh man, how long does it last? 10 turns. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's save some cash. Evasion. Let's max out this and then move on to that bottom tier. Here we go. Meat hall. So I need a weaponcraft, croxicores, temple guards, and horned ones. Oh, so that's how I stop taint spreading. A sacrificial altar. Oh, or shrine of the old ones. +1 Dreadsaurian. +1 Feral Dreadsaurian. But I can get more big dinosaurs. Oh, guys, there's so many choices. I'm glad that this settlement can have a lot of buildings because I want to build a lot of these things. Let's start with getting some big beasts because they are going to give me some pretty nice abilities early on. And let's just upgrade this. And just like that, I have far less monies. So the vampire counts here already have rebels. Let's see what happens. That's going to make it easier to take them. So the silver host does have 2, but I don't mind. Oh, they're quite big. They're a lot bigger than I expected, but that's okay. I'm not. I'm Lizardbit. I'm gonna do fine. Okay. Getting some good research done. The annoying thing is that my army is going to get attrition as we go to fight these guys. Well, hey, I'm going to do it anyway. Well, I am the armies of Lustria, my friend. But if I join you, you might like me a little bit more, so I'm going to do it. The faster I can compete with you, the better.
Use your armies to exert control over the theater of war. Place your warriors in passes to control their use, and study the enemy positions to find the best avenues of attack.
I can't raid. The reason I want to be able to raid is I don't want to take attrition. So I'm going to have a very slow assault.
Your army suffers in the miserable conditions they find themselves, my lord. Move them on.
Until I'm close enough. Oh, such a slow advance. But that's I don't mind because if this rebel army should grow and they'll assault Resetra, which will technically give me good things. Resetra's also though a walled settlement, so that's going to be interesting. Oh my gosh. I can't read that comment out on stream. I'm gonna make an army, wow. Wow. These guys have really good bonuses now. I'm gonna make an army so that I can go and colonize the Golden Tower. Sorry. Teotica? Teotica? Something like that. I want the golden tower for myself. I'm a selfish man. Aztec. Look at that. Some of these Warhammer things are very much
To war!
not subtle.
High Queen Cali.
Well,
As long as this
you know what?
serves
I'll have a
your
trade
balance,
agreement with you
I will hear
if
your
you give me
plea.
some money. Whoa. You really are poor.
My consent.
Don't want to be friendly with you. I will cancel that trade agreement and wreck you later. But for now, let's keep going. No, that's all good, man. You don't need to say sorry. It's pretty funny. I'm a very reliable person, but I'm not gonna non-aggression pact until you give me money.
Troops may be exchanged between armies in the field if necessary. Have your
Grey
forces
herds come.
rendezvous in order to transfer warriors between them. Then let the
Damn
wars continue.
it. Please don't come towards my side. Right of awakening. I can get a slam. I just don't have the money right now. Okay. Got a visit from a little one in the background. One more turn of very slow movement. Because this is a walled settlement, I want as much goodness from my guys. I don't want them to be attrition to hell. It's nice though I can rely on this place to pretty much manage itself now. It would be nice to lower the Skaven corruption somewhat, but that'll come once my main settlement is upgraded. Okay. We need to get into some big... Oh, I hope you didn't beast path into my territory. Charging in. Oh. Conserve and defend. I like the
The
like...
vigil on expenditure must be maintained for your domain to prosper. Be sure to keep a close watch.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Ooh, that's an expensive colonization. It's because my army is small. Just go away. Conrock Limrender. You do not sound like a friendly person. Oh, no thanks Jay, it's gone very good so far. I'm a bit of a homebody, so I don't mind it. I hope it's going well for you too, man. It was a shame, because you would have been seeing me a heck of a lot. You really would have been seeing me a lot in this month, but we'll make do. So these guys, this is not a good garrison. I'm going to auto-resolve. I hope I don't lose any units. I did not. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick to occupy this place. Crater of the Waking Dead. Quest successful. Killed 500 enemies in battle. There we go. Ooh, so what do I need to do now? Win the following battle. Whoa! I have to cross an ocean. Oh my. That is so far. I so want that. That's such a good weapon, but the weapon ones are so hard to get sometimes. Like, man. Blessed spawning, so I get a blessed Stegodon. Okay. Mount gained, very happy. Now I can get some really primitive Cassandra. It's really good. Let's get that. And my other guy is going up. He can be my beast, a blessed spawning. Ooh, ooh, I really want that blessed Stegodon. It's just the maintenance on it is quite high, but that's okay. Oh, that's pretty fun. Right of Primeval Glory. Okay, I need to have a look at some of these rights. This sounds like some pretty cool ones. Right now I need money. Okay. Yes! So if I take this as well, look at that web. It's starting to grow. And conveniently I now need to go and fight up north. Here we go. We'll give you... That's cool. Yep, this is pretty much my allocated day gaming time now, but I'm not complaining about that at all. It's pretty cool. Feral Cold Ones, Ride of Primeval Glory. Definitely not complaining about a chance to do some gaming time. Don't get a heck of a lot of it with little one around, and I spend a lot of time playing Total War. We mix these games up as much as we can, so we're actually looking at doing some Monster Hunter World. I'm going to get Carl, our rep from Auckland, to lead that because he is a beast at Monster Hunter. And I do want to. We'll actually this Thursday have a big stream with all the Master Trainers. So me and the Aussie Master Trainers on. We will be streaming Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Rocket League. That is starting at. I'm trying to do the conversions in my head. I think it's 1 p.m. our time, Jay, and 11 a.m. Sydney Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So that is going to be very cool. We actually have an event on Facebook if anyone wants to click attending so they get a notification on that one. Yes, give me money for this trade agreement. Okay, not much money, but I'll take it. We'll keep improving that relationship. Yeah, thanks, man. It should be good. I'm glad you're on. Honestly, really am. It's quite cool to have you listening in on these streams. Man, I really like the thing. What what would be cool if it... Ooh, that would actually be pretty cool. And Halo as well. I like Halo. But the fact that you've suggested it makes me think you're quite good at it. I'm also going to make this alignment of crafting. It's just such a... like it's not necessarily as good as some of the others, but it's nice to get that extra growth early on. We might be able to suss something out, Jay. We might. We'll have to give it a crack. I need to take those rebels out that are raiding my area. I'll do a battle so people who haven't, well, no one would have seen me fight vampire counts on stream yet. So we'll do it just to show you. They're pretty cool, but they're
Your
like, I can
prestige
tell that
grows,
army's not
my
that great.
lord. News of your conquest spreads far and wide. Your developing power
Yes,
is
give me
noted by
that
even the most
money.
distant of kings and bestial lords.
Chaos corruption's growing. Damn.
Be wary.
I
The children
know.
of chaos are close.
I can't
The
take them
beast
out.
men are servants of the ruinous powers who crave the end of all civilization. They care not which gods you follow. To them, your warriors are prey.
So sure. Oh, look at my global recruitment. So, Bastodons are more heavily armored, but not as strong. And Stegodons are very strong. Very, very strong. But I guess that's why Bastodons are half the price to recruit. Beastmen, like, sometimes it's better to auto-resolve against them, because the units are way better than like, what it suggests that they're gonna be. They make it seem like they're not gonna be that great, and then they're actually ridiculously strong. I'll do a quick fight. This is gonna be relatively pointless. Besides showing you some really cool units, and also we haven't had a good fight yet. I'm assuming I'm gonna hit some hard armies soon. The only scary unit they have is these guys, the Black Knights. They're the only good unit, but they will not last. They will not last. I'm not gonna spread my units out even. Crocker can go in the middle. Whoops. So I accidentally went first person. Let's have a... So I want to show you some cool ones. Commodus Sandora is going to be pretty cool if we can pull that one off. These guys are coming towards me.
Be sure to use your mounted soldiers to full effect, Commander. Harass the enemy formation and strike at their weakest points.
The good thing is, these skinks are so fast. They're like, unsurprisingly, the perfect. Okay. Except I better be careful of some of those guys on the flank there. Come on, Comet of Cassandra. We're gonna miss people now. Lame. Still did lots of damage. But just not as much as I would have hoped. What are these guys doing? Iran's Thunderbolt is really good against armored troops, and it's gonna miss. Look at my record so far. Not very good. So that ability I just used is, as you can probably imagine, far better when you're going to charge them, but it looks very cool to kind of send every single person flying. Let's charge some fools. Go take out the Necromancer with my brand new man too. Just flank them a bunch. Take out those a swing and a miss. Oh man, sometimes I get them well, sometimes absolutely not. Get that Necromancer, show him how it's done. That Necromancer is going to be not very good. He's not going to be very happy by the time we are done with him. As you can see, vampire counts are cool to play because their armies are actually just... They're fearless, so they'll never run away. But if you are destroying them, like I'm destroying these units, look at that, you can like behead them and stuff with one of the DLCs you get in this game. But with some of their... as you wreck them, they'll actually start to crumble because like the magic binding them isn't strong enough to keep them together. And if you like take out their necromancers, then they are nothing. They are absolutely nothing. So you see, instead of running away, it says crumbling. Let's just keep them. I hope the Stegodon can make it before they charge, because yeah. But look at that cold one. Oh my gosh. The Stegodon's just, look, one charge from him and the entire army crumbles. They've literally just got their lord left, who is a not great necromancer. Wow, see, he crumbled too. That doesn't make as much sense, but that's okay. If it's gonna be an army mechanic, it needs to be army-wide. Oh my gosh. Have I got this one right? Oh my, look at those losses. They did nothing. It's not going to be this easy all the time.
Victory is
Let's
yours,
make that clear.
my lord. But what about the fate of those captured in battle? It can be beneficial to hold them, but sometimes leniency or brutality
Let's just
can
get
be
some,
worth more.
oh my lord. Oh yeah.
Retalk as quash.
Good battle. Too easy. It was too easy if I'm honest. Although I did flank them and stuff, but it was still too easy. But it's when vampire accounts are good once they get their graveguard units. That's when they actually become tough to fight as well. Oh, and we've got some Skaven appearing. You can definitely feel they've fleshed out a bunch of mechanics. Oh, and they're attacking there. So this is a desperate, hopeless battle. But I'm gonna fight it because all I want to do is take out as many of their men as I can. I want to hurt them so that I can march my big army over to take them out. How inconvenient is that? Ah. Oh. I'm going, because part of my army is just skink cohorts. So the terrain is a lot cooler to, oh, it's got some bridges. Well, not bridges, but it's, I can make choke points. So my skinks are gonna let me down. I'm gonna level with you guys there. My general is probably also gonna let me down. But I'll do what I can. Not much strategy to this besides hold the gaps because my guys are better. You can see these guys don't have shields, so they're not as good as the ones in my main army. These guys have shields, but they're skinks, so they're just not as good anyway. But like I say, this is all. Every single bit of this battle is about doing as much damage to their troops as I can. Oh. So, vampire counts can also just, one of their magical abilities is they can heal their own guys, which is another reason why they're cool and their guys aren't good, is because if you can then summon new units, which they can, and also heal your existing units and like not just heal your guys but replace the people in the units, then that probably starts to make sense as to why they're particularly good. So skinks, keep spread out, don't let them... Look at this charge. I do love watching charges in this game. I don't know who's better, skeletons or skinks. Right now it says they're even. That kind of makes sense.
The enemy attack your flank, Commander. Drive them off.
Oh, I know. How dare they have these bats. Luckily, I'm a lot better. The annoying thing is, ghouls are slightly better units of the vampire counts. They're stronger. Oh yeah, there's their lord. Their lord's gonna wreck my guys. Look at that. He's really just gonna wreck them. Oh my. Oh no. Poor little skinks. I might wipe out at least one unit though. I like how they use their tails and stuff while they're fighting in this too. Oh, already. That'll be the unit that, yeah, the Lord was fighting.
Round them up and send them back to the fight. Your commander has been killed in action, my lord.
Oh
Word
no.
has already spread amongst
Yeah,
your troops.
I'm
They will
losing.
surely lose heart.
Like I said, I knew I was gonna lose, but
Oh my god!
I was hoping maybe I could maybe I could put up a little bit more of a fight than this. My skinks should rally.
Your warriors begin to rally, sire.
Because they're
Steady
so
their
much
nerves,
faster,
and they will
I'm
be able
going
to
to
rejoin the fight.
just try stack a flank now while these guys cross the land bridge. I want these guys to rally. They might do. So you can see we're at least putting up a fight, right? Like, Saurus are really good. As you can see, skinks can barely take on skeleton foes. So that's the whole point of armies. They kind of balance each other out. They rally and they flee before they can do anything useful. Oh, my Saurus are not long for this world either. Charged in the rear. Look at that. There they go. My last unit, and they're gone too. Good, brave battle, my friends. Just, of course, not good enough. Look at the difference between those Saurus kills and the skink kills. Oh my gosh. And that is why it's even harder to fight when you don't have a proper lord. Because as long as you've got a lord to challenge the other persons, then you can kind of hold the line a lot better. And if you can actually have a stronger lord and can take them out,
The undead,
yeah, that's
my
pretty
lord,
good.
under the thrall of their vampire.
So I need to take that settlement back. The good news is, this unit over here, this army, sorry, is actually, I'm a lot more comfortable leaving this settlement unmanned because it's got walls. So even if I get attacked by like a vastly superior force, I've got walls to resist. So there's so many things that I wanna do. Like I love that scrying pool. Those reclaimed tunnels are also pretty good. But oh, but what I need is to get, I need a weapon crafter, because if I don't have one, I'm gonna find it really hard to create my like super good units later. So we'll march, we won't march straight into there yet, but we'll send my guys that way. We will destroy this army with my lizard men here. If I had a bit more income, I'd be trying to head over in this direction and take out these beastmen, but I just don't have it. So my armies are consuming a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's about that's a great question. It's you really do need to balance your commanders, and my personal find is I prefer to have close combat based lords. So lords are the people who you need to recruit to command an army, and heroes are what you need to recruit to be able to. They're just like the sorcerers and nice guys. Because if your lord is a magician, he's gonna be easy to kill in combat, and once your lord is dead, then you're typically pretty screwed in a fight. So I like my lord to be combat, and my heroes, the more strictly support guys, to be sorcerers and stuff. Savage blow. And yeah, even balancing the types of troops you have. So you always want to try have a good mix of ranged combat, and preferably you want some. Oh, good. I need to build that when I can. You also preferably want some cavalry to help you out as well. I need to go back and take out that Beastman army, but I just don't have the income to support an army to fight the Silver Host and the Beastmen right now. At least I'm not strictly at war with the Beastmen. Sword of Cain. Interesting. That's new. Definitely not gonna get it all the way over there. I'm so far away. So I guess that's the downside of being on the edge of the map. At least you only have guys coming from certain ways, but you also are far away from a lot of the action and good bits. The only reason I take long to decide about auto finishing some fights is purely because I want to make sure I'm not going to lose any guys. So we'll keep focusing on the public order side and grove side for the province commands. Now that I can actually move away from this tower, which I need to start recruiting some good stuff. So let's start with 2 Stegodons and get some close combat prowess. And before you know it, I'm going to be able to take on that Beastmen army. Whoa! How am I going with these fellas? Recruiting. Recruit away, my friends. Oh my. Craig Zorn, why are you doing that? I don't actually want to fight you. A peace treaty. I don't want to lose my momentum either. They want to sign peace with me because I'm just so much stronger than them after destroying their horde army. But no, I'm going to come at you. You are not going to escape my wrath. I'm going to take the fight, carry it to them. I don't know where that Beastman army went. They might have used their beast path, which is like tunneling for the Skaven. I want Saurus with spears against Beastmen because the scariest unit that they'll have this early on in Minotaurs. And Minotaurs are weaker against spear units. I need to cope with that public order, but I might have some uprisings happen eventually if I don't. And you guys must like that I'm helping you out. Do you want to join my confederation yet? So now I just gotta bide my time, really, until they will join my confederation. It's interesting, the old Total War, you couldn't inhabit these places a lot of the time, but you seem to be able to now. So I might try and inhabit a mountain range and just see how hard it is, because there's a lot of penalties. Oh, the Red Fangs and these guys are fighting? That's interesting. I didn't even think they were next to each other. So we'll move up to here before I try actually go into their territory and start suffering attrition.
Absolutely not.
Even though I strictly don't want to do this, I need to get public order up, so we're going to build a monument in the main settlement. Normally I try to keep all those ones to these minor settlements because the build chain, you want to use this settlement for buildings that take quite a lot to create, quite a lot of stages. So if we look in here, you can't build the max recruiting building that this is in a smaller settlement. You need to do it in a big one. So normally I try to save it, but I can't. I just don't have the capability right now. And I need to hunt down those beastmen before I come back this way. Okay, so they've got a settlement up here somewhere. Lamia. They call it Labaris. I am gonna fight them. Oh. So the Silver Host is no more. Now I got the Tomb Kings right on my doorstep. I'd prefer to take them on with 2 armies. Ooh. So I'm moving him back to the main building right now because if I hop in there, I'll be able to control public order a little bit easier. I need Star Chambers to win. But I also wouldn't mind using this to get Cold Wind Caves. Or a skink. Yeah, maybe a skink spawning pool actually, because that'll give me some Croxigors, which are really, really strong units. So we'll save our monies. Let's see if I can spot some beastmen. Once I've gotten rid of them, I can move freely. And like, it may seem why the heck am I trying to hunt them down? It's purely because Chaos Corruption's really bad. It means more beastmen will spawn in my territories. Cool, I've discovered. More beastmen will spawn in my territories. I'll actually have attrition eventually set in as well, so the more I can do to take to stop that happening, the easier it's going to be in the long run. I'll upgrade that because I need my public order to let me be independent here. So I've expanded quite fast, and now I need to consolidate my holds. So I'm upgrading my core units first with my research, and then I'll upgrade the other nice to have things like more income. Yeah, Jay, it's a really nice map actually. It's a big step up from Total War Warhammer 1 to this. I'm going to be interesting as we get further along the map, because this is a huge map. I'm going to be very interested to see how it looks. So there's actually a whole bunch of lizard men over here. So I want to see how this area looks, because that was the original map. And it's good because this is a game where it's like definitely grand strategy and definitely got a little bit of an RTS feel to it, but it's not so
Such an action would surely
crazy
lead to war.
hard like some
As
grand strategy
glorious as
games
that
can
is,
be.
proceed only if you desire conflict, my lord.
So for someone who's not like wanting to get into such a hardcore experience where little things matter in every decision you make, this is like a nice balance between. And I thought they were going to attack me. I'm gonna have a rebellion here. That's gonna be a pain. I could have them join my confederation. That would give me an army for at least a turn, because I don't see how that I would earn enough money from there to not go bankrupt with this army. But it would give me enough for a turn to go and put down any rebellions, or even better, that settlement will just straight up give me enough public order to stop any rebellions happening in the first place. And then I'm going to be able to move and get a little bit more entertaining again for you guys down on that flank there. So my province is going to grow slower. Cool, so the good thing about attacking and declaring war on these guys is this settlement is going to give me reinforcements too. That's going to be nice. Okay. Oh guys, let's fight what's most likely going to be a legit hard battle. Not got enough of an advantage to auto resolve, so I'm going to have to fight. I'm actually really happy right now, because I thought that we were going to have a big fight and a lot of minotaurs to handle, but luckily there's not that many. Okay, let's get stuck in, people. So, this represents where my reinforcements are going to come in. So they're going to come in behind, which is nice. That means I'm going to be able to perform some good flanks. I'm going to stack up on a hill, because a hill will give you a slight advantage if you are fighting people, and I'm not going to get to the top of this hill in time to fight them. I think anyway. It's quite a cool map. The maps are definitely better in this version of the game. I'm really happy with them. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna have big monstrous creatures.
The terrain conceals the enemy's movements, Commander. We must be wary.
That's cool. So that doesn't happen often, but I actually have a hero in this army. Oh my gosh! I have Charmeleon skinks. They're sneaky, as the name suggests. Sneaky skinks. So it looks like they've gone very defensive, which is kind of a pain for me. But if that's the way they want to play it, I will merge my two armies. and that will give me the ability. I should have known that would happen because your
The high
enemies will
ground is yours,
usually
Commander. Be sure to use it to best advantage.
they'll defend if you attack them. But still, I was hoping, you know. So you can also reorganize your troop layout, which I am absolutely going to do so it's easier to manage. So now they're attacking. I am faster than these beastmen though, so that's all good. Attack away. As far as I'm concerned, let's just keep interfering with their main troops. And if I can do enough to lure people away, even better again. So I want to just use my skirmishers to pester that flank, because the more damage, as you can imagine, that I can do to these minotaurs, that's really where I'm going to get my good stuff happening for me. And look at that, they're actually doing a lot of damage to these guys as well. So now I'll hold them up while I can hammer them still. And I'm piecemeal destroying their force. Which is perfect, as far as I'm concerned. I've collapsed the whole flank now. I'll keep, I'm sending my skink after those guys, because if I can pursue them, that is good. So their lord is better than my lord. That's not a huge surprise. Not better than my lord, better than my hero, sorry. Because he is a lord. And just by virtue of being that, because he is the person who enables army recruitment, he is going to be tougher. Now in this battle I very much do want to take down as many of their guys as possible. The Minotaurs rallied, so I will send my Stegodons in. Because even Minotaurs I don't think can take on a heavily armoured dinosaur. So now it's really just about trying to mop as many of these guys up as possible. That wasn't a clean battle, but that was a win.
As will dance.
If I can take the Beast Lord out, that's a big win for me. So at least we're nearly taking out a few of their units, which is exactly what I want. And that's enough. Won't make you watch more of me running down troops than that. I'm surprised at how little I lost there. It's purely because I managed to make their guys run. And like I say, engage him with a hero, and although I lost a lot of my reinforcing army, that's why it looks a little bit better. And just like in historical battles, really where a lot of that big damage comes from is from killing the people who flee. So you can also be overall a combat-based hero. If I can catch them again and fight them, it should be a little bit easier to take them out. So let's just concentrate on money making at the moment, because that is what's more than anything holding me back. Oh yes, underway interception. I'll auto finish this one because I've got 45 minutes of stream left. So I'll auto close that so that we can get into some more hopefully interesting battles, like when we go and fight these Tomb Kings, which I'm gearing up to do. I can also now upgrade. Make him tough as nails. No worries, thanks for tuning in, Jay, I really do appreciate it. I'm sure I will catch you very soon as well. Before I go take them out though, I'll go deal with that rebellion which is about to happen on my flank. Because that is bad. That is very bad. Ah, this Skaven over here. I need to hunt them down. It's annoying. Go away, Skaven. Don't want you around my lands. Gonna be causing me some grief. So as interesting as these building chains are, I already am sensing that the downside of cool buildings and abilities is going to be I don't earn as much money as I would like. Do you want to be my friend? Okay, there is the bad people. That is the rebellion, and it looks like Skaven because lizard men don't turn on each other.
Your foolish subjects here have taken up arms against your rule, my lord. Move against their uprising, or it may grow to threaten your grip on this place.
Die! So now that's sorted out. Yeah, I need to distribute some of my artifacts from the looks. I'm getting a few. Let's see what you have. What have you got? So it looks like all my armor is occupied, which is good. You want that. Income. Oh, can't be constructed. Major settlements. That's interesting. Income is 10. Exactly what I want. So that was the chaos corruption spreading. That's why there's magma and stuff. So now it'll go down. Oh. I know that there's so much upkeep, but those guys are gonna be so good. I'm very much this is gonna be as big as that army can get. So that's gonna be my defense army is what I'll call it. So this will be an army that I keep in somewhere like Doomglade as I attack against these Tomb Kings, because their settlements are good for my guys. And by good I mean I'm not gonna lose too many people. I'm not gonna have any negative modifiers like I would from trying to occupy something with an unpleasant climate. So I'll attack with one army, my big army, and defend with my other as I move forward. I might probe, but ultimately it's going to be a very passive army. Cool. Good timing to get a really good technology researched as well. I'll get another cold one, because these guys on cold ones are ruthless. Okay, there's a lot of research that I want to do. A lot of research. I'll be able to keep upgrading my main settlements soon. Oh, thank you. Just leave me at war. I'll carry Gluon on my own. Yeah, use it. Only got one mage. So Croxigors are pretty much like lizard ogres. It's the best way to describe them. Okay, well, Cragthorn, do you want a peace treaty? Do you want to give me some money?
Of the Dowie in such a manner?
That would be great. Give me all your money. Because I am a really high strength rank compared to this person's strength rank, I can
Very well.
pretty much ask for a lot of demands. And I wanted that peace treaty so I don't have to worry about anyone behind me. The last thing I want to worry about is a dwarf army appearing, as I've just gotten to the point where I can expand again. I don't usually get special units with most other armies. Those special units are like that Stegodon with a big ballista on the back, and those Croxigors are recruited. But one of the unique things with these lizardmen is they seem to, because they're like core units are relatively good, it makes me quite happy to recruit them. I think I can actually relatively safely move this army into position to take Liberos. It looks like they're not having a good time for whatever reason, those Tome Kings. I do hope I get one epic encounter with them though before the end of this stream. Whoa! They are not having a good time. Research rate. Yeah, I'm not going to recruit anything, so you can definitely make my research rate faster. Don't seem to be taking attrition, so why not assault these guys? So interesting. Oh. How come they had some feral Bastillodons? That hurts my feelings. Good. Overdue to upgrade that settlement. Finally have enough growth. Cool, I hope that's all the Black Spider tribe, because if I can catch them all there, perfect. We are moving up in the world, people. Income from industry? Yes, please. Free turns. That's so good. Thank you. Um,
The enemy bring reinforcements to the fight.
Let's
Will an attack be wise?
that would have been an annoying battle to fight. Yes, that's perfect. I managed to wipe them out in one turn. They're like a weird rebel army of some sort. Oh my. I want one. So, Blessing of Itzel. Good for if I have... Oh, that's pretty good, but I'm not gonna... I don't want to just sit him in a... He's my attacking lord. Going with Blessing of Quetzal for this man because that is actually going to give me quite a good chunk of money back straight away. Because his army does have so many Sauruses in it. So I've maxed out my skink priest's magic chain. It's quite nice. Get me some mono. I'll research that because it unlocks some sort of technology for me to use, so that's always handy. I'm surprised I'm still going down in that settlement. Lamia. Oh well guys, I actually think I will call this stream here for now, before I go and get some nice lunch. We will return with this stream, maybe on Thursday actually. We'll do a Total War Thursday this week to pick up where we left off. Keep it locked on to this EZANZ YouTube channel though, because we will be streaming Monster Hunter World soon too, possibly even tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure yet what we'll stream because I'm just trying to lock some amazing guest stars in. But as always, make sure you subscribe to this EZANZ YouTube channel and give us a few likes on some videos. Head over to Expert Zone ANZ on Facebook and Instagram and follow us there as well to see more streams and great hints and tips. We also have a Mixer channel that we stream in on the afternoons. And as always, keep it locked to our Expert Zone website where you can learn about all the greatest and latest Microsoft products. Until then, thank you very much for tuning into this stream, everyone, and I'm looking forward to catching you next time. Peace out, EZers.